When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot.
Hello YouTube, welcome to another episode of Drunken Gaming. This week I'm going to be reviewing Abita's Turbo Dog and Kirby's Epic Yarn for the Wii. Now what I was going to do is be drinking the beer I'm reviewing throughout the review. However, I'm going to start doing that next week. I'm going to explain why in a second. This Abita Turbo Dog is the beer I'm reviewing this week. Abita is a Louisiana-based beer, and Turbo Dog is their flagship chocolate beer. And I'm not a fan of stout beers, I'm not a fan of chocolate beers, so I'm not going to be drinking it through the review. Basically, I can describe the Turbo Dog as Guinness for beginners. If Guinness had a light beer, that's what this would taste like. If you like Guinness, Magic Hat's Odd Notion, you know, any chocolatey beers, this is a good beer. But I personally don't like the taste. It is kind of a smoother though. To me, I can't drink a Guinness all the way through because it's just too thick. However, I was able to drink a Turbo Dog all the way through. So, like I said, if you like stout beers, this is a decent beer. Now, onto the game review. Reviewing Kirby's Epic Yarn for the Wii. Now, like I said on a previous video, and like everybody says, the Wii is not a hardcore gaming console. So playing a game on there takes a little longer for me to beat it. Because after about 20-30 minutes, I'm kind of done playing the game. I don't know why, I just can't sit and play a Wii game for hours at a time. And I'm not going to review a game I haven't beaten. So, Kirby's Epic Yarn. Basically, if you don't know who Kirby is, he's this little puff mellow of doom who will eat you, swallow your soul, and gain your powers. And if you played a Kirby game before, this is very similar. The basic story is you're Kirby in Dreamland, doing your thing, eating everything you can, and Kirby comes across a Metamato, which is tomato with an M on it. If you played previous Kirby games, you know that's how he gets his energy. And what happens is Kirby eats this one Metamato, and then this wizard made of yarn comes out from behind a bush, and is very upset that Kirby ate this Metamato, and sucks him into a sock, which is around his neck, which transports Kirby to this place called Patchland, where he meets Prince Fluff, which is a blue version of Kirby made of yarn. And basically from there, Patchland is overrun by all these evil monsters that the wizard has released, and your job is to save Patchland. And very similar setup to Mario, you have different worlds, or different levels and different worlds you have to save. You know, you'll be in like the desert land or desert land or fire land, and you go through different levels in that land. You fight a final boss, and then you save that land. And you do that, I believe, 7 or 8 worlds you have to save. And the main difference between this Kirby game and other ones is other Kirby games, you eat an enemy, you gain their special powers. Like, you eat an enemy with a sword, you get a sword. You eat an enemy that has a whip, you get a whip. This one kind of backs it off. You're made of yarn, so you can't eat anything really. So your attack is you unravel yourself, throw yourself like a lasso, and you insta-kill an enemy. Well, if an enemy has a weapon, you take the weapon away. You can hold on to the enemy you killed and throw them and destroy another enemy, but pretty much defeating enemies is there's almost no point in it because you can't die. You just lose beads, kind of like Sonic collects rings, Kirby collects beads in this game, and beads are just the currency, so you can't die. Basically, you can't die in this game. So this goes to more of a puzzle platforming game. Like, you have different stickers that you can collect in each level. There's 2 stickers and then 1 disc, which is the music for that level. And finding all the stickers and the music gives you more beads, which beads are the currency in Patchland. And with more currency, you can buy more stickers because you get like a little apartment to begin with, which you can decorate. And there's 3 other apartments you have to collect different stickers for. And when you get the stickers for the apartments, you open up mini games. There's 3 apartments you can open up. I only was able to open up 2. The first one is like this little turd floating monster thing who lives in the apartment once you put the stickers in, and he plays like hide and seek games with you. You have to find all his friends in a level in a certain amount of time, and you get wallpaper for your apartment. And very similar to the second one, which is like a cloud monster thing. It's collect a certain amount of beads, and you get a wallpaper, and the wallpaper is to build your apartment. So those little mini games kind of pad the game out a little bit longer. You don't have to do any of that. Like I said, I only did 2 of them. I didn't find all the stickers for the third one, but it just pads it out. It kind of makes, design your own apartment type little thing. That's 100% optional. Otherwise, the game is actually pretty short. What I liked about it was a Kirby game, and it was fun. Pretty much how I played it was trying to get all the stickers in a level. There'd be like a little area up in the corner where levels inaccessible right away, so you have to find your way through the level to backtrack and all that. So it was kind of like a puzzle game to me. That's how I played it, because if you just run through it and you just want to beat it, it's a very kiddie easy game. I didn't like that you can't eat the enemies. It's pretty much, there's no reason for you to defeat the enemies other than to destroy blocks to open up levels. So to me it was less a Kirby game. They did include little levels where you do change shape. One you become a tank, the other one you're a dolphin, a UFO. But it's predetermined. It's not if you eat the right enemy. It's just, now time level where you're a dolphin, you have to collect beads. They do keep some of the shape-shifting stuff, like if you jump in water, you become a submarine. If you want to dash, you become a car, or a sled if you're on the snow, which I thought was pretty neat. They did differentiate. You can become a little parachute if you want to float down instead of fall. You also can become a block and smash down on enemies. However, you can't fly, which to me that was the core of a Kirby game, so that took some of the fun away from me. But also, I guess if you could fly, you could get to any level and get all the beads. But overall, if you like Kirby games, you like puzzle platformers, this is definitely a game. Fly it, rent it, whatever. If you don't like Kirby games, or you're not a big platformer fan, it's definitely a pass. It was a fun little game. I got it at GameStop for $8. So, I enjoyed it. I'm kind of a collector. I don't like to just rent games. I like to have them, which is why I usually buy used games, so I'm not wasting $60 on a game. Like, I wouldn't pay $60 for this Kirby game, because then you're stuck with a game that doesn't have a lot of replayability to me. Other than that, that's it. The next review will be on Gears of War 3, which is going to come out. I'll be putting that video out really quick, because I actually already beat that game. Other than that, see you on the next video.